All right, so we got a little something special today. I got my boy Desmond Obi in the building. He recently just went ahead and started from zero and made 61K in a month.
161K, bro.
Shitting me? Damn.
Come on, man.
Listen, how do you feel?
Man, I'm really not trying to just. I'm not trying to feel that right now. Like I know it's a lot more to accomplish, bro. Like that's just the beginning. Like if I get you ever seen that meme of just like Kobe saying like job's not finished. Like you feel me? Job's not finished, bro. Like it's so much more in life to be accomplished. Like you feel me? That's a good start. Yeah, everybody else can give me the congratulations and things like that, but I know the bigger picture, bro. Like it's generational wealth, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? We gotta
preserve that.
Come on, bro. Like,
tunnel vision,
bro. It's more levels.
Listen, man. So I guess let's start from the top. Like how'd you even get involved in Forex, bro? Like, man, how'd that come about?
So 2019, 2018, before the pandemic, everything was, it's normal. 2019, the whole pandemic hit, everything just stopped, like nothing going on. But I realized, like, man, ain't nothing going on. So, like, what do I do? Like, you feel me? Like, I'm like, man, like.
What were you doing at the time in 2019? Can you remember?
I was in school playing ball.
Ball? Football?
During the COVID?
Yeah.
I was just working out, waiting for the coaches to tell us that we can come back to school to get back to training and the season.
Okay, and where were you going to school at?
Prairie View A&M University. Houston.
That's
near
Houston. Okay.
Near Houston. Yeah.
Oh shit! What position did you play?
Outside linebacker, DN.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like the rest of the passer. It ain't nothing. There's no better feeling than rushing the passer, bro. Like you feel me? Just getting that sack third down, like that's the glory down. You feel me?
I ain't gonna lie. Back in high school, I used to play like halfback, but I fractured both my ankles, shit like that.
Nah, yeah, facts. And I feel like I went through the same thing, like, but mine was a shoulder injury, but it was that taught me like, yeah, man, like.
This shit could get real at any moment.
It can get real at any moment. You feel me? Like, at any moment, this football career stuff can be over with. You feel me?
Yeah. Nah, 100%, man, 100%. I mean, like, but how did that feeling, like, make you feel? Because, like, I know, like, football at one point in time was, like, your pride and joy. Like, that, like, you thought that was your ticket, right?
Facts. It was my ticket, but it's, like, at some point you got to understand that, like, it was nothing after this. Like, you feel me? It's nothing after this. So like you gotta find ways to still be able to maintain yourself. Like, you feel me? Like, some people in school will be like, oh man, I gotta make it to the league. No, you don't, bro. It's just a vehicle that's gonna help you get to where you want to go. Like, you feel me? Like, this is just a vehicle that's gonna help you. You know what I'm saying? Put your family in position. So it's only like 1% that make it to the league. You feel me? Like, 100%. why am I thinking of just this being my meal ticket? Okay, cool. If it's not my meal ticket, help me. Let me put myself around some people to where I can network and put me in a better position. You feel me?
100%. Now you said something very interesting there. You said your vehicle. During the COVID process that, I guess you introduced yourself to Forex, how was that vehicle for you during that process? Like, how did Forex just like land in your lap? Like, what happened?
Okay, cool. So like the whole process, so I'm going to this trainer, and things like that. So we have a guy named Josh, brother. You know what I'm saying? He's my mentor, like, back home. Like, everything, like, anything I need, you know what I'm saying, to ask him, like, I ask him. Like, before I make big decisions, I'm asking him. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's one of those type of mentors. So like every day, I'm like, who is this guy? Like, he'd just come up to the facility, just, you know what I'm saying, just critiquing us. I'm like, who is him? Like, why is he critiquing me? He just sitting in the.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, cool. But it was like at one point, I knew that if I wanted to be better at anything I wanted, like, you know what I'm saying, to progress at,
okay,
I needed somebody in my corner to help me, like, okay, bro, you can't be doing that. Hold me accountable. I needed an accountability partner.
Disciplinary actions.
You feel me? So I was like, okay, cool. Like, not too many people is going to acknowledge the fact that they need people in their corner. Like, you feel me? I hit him up. I say, bro, he play O-line. He play like offensive lineman. I'm the one that's going against him. So he's critiquing me like, he was like, man, that shit ain't gonna. He was like, yeah, that shit ain't gonna work. Now I'm cussing, man. I don't like, my mom don't like me cussing. But yeah, but he was like,
shout out to Mom Dukes.
He was like, bro, that's not gonna work, bro, because he played at OU. Like, he's at a higher level. He's like, that's not gonna work, bro. Like, if you want to make it to the league, that's not gonna work. You got to change this. You got to do this. You got to do that. I'm like, what is he talking about? But it was one day I was like, okay, cool. I gotta have him in my corner because if I want to make it to the league, bro, I gotta have people like really on me.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like I gotta have you dissecting what I'm doing wrong so I can, you know what I'm saying, get better and perfect my craft.
So did he play a role into your Forex journey?
Exactly, he did. So
Shit.
I was like, bro, what do you do? Like, do you like, you know what I'm saying, what do you do for a job? Like, he was like, yeah, man, I trade currencies. I do this and that. I was like, oh man, do I have to oh man, I probably gotta put like 50,000, you know what I'm saying, to an account.
Crazy shit.
I don't got that to invest right now. He was like, nah, man, it's just a skill. Once you perfect the skill, you can take $100 to 50 bands. I'm like, I'm like, sign me up, bro. Like he was like, okay. Yeah. He was like, okay, cool. I got a guy's course. You feel me? Like, just give me $200. I don't got nothing, bro. I'm like college student, like, you know what I'm saying? You know, all the money would be going towards food and this, that, and the third.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
He was
you popped. You dusty right now.
So he was like, just give me $250, bro. I'm like, okay, cool. Wait till my birthday come. Birthday May 4th. So I'm like, it was like
May 5th, Taurus shit. Facts,
yeah. Taurus gang, for real. So I'm like, okay, cool. Just give me a couple months. Every day I'm going home. Mom, can I have $100, please? I ain't telling them the reason. I ain't telling them no reason. Can I have $100, please, Mom? Like, I just need it. You know what I'm saying? My birthday coming up, please, can I just have $100? The whole time I'm seeing the bigger picture. Like, I wanna get this to Josh so he can, you know, give me that course and $100 to 50K, bro. I wanna do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't care, like, whoever saying it don't work, this, that, and the third. I want to do that. If you tell him, because I told you, he's my mentor. So anything he said to me, I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna take heed of it. Like, you feel me? Yeah. So I eventually got that $250. It probably came a little later than my birthday. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm racking it up. You know, just saving everything. COVID, you know, everything. No jobs available. Like, everything shut down. Like, when I leave the gym, like when I leave the little dungeon that was in, going straight home. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing open. Like, you feel me? So I'm like, okay, cool. Just let me find this way to get $250. He said, okay, cool. I gave him $250. Send me the course, logins. I'm telling you, like, the first time I seen the chart stuff, I'm like, bro, what is this? It looked like calculus. I'm like,
who, if you don't mind saying, whose course was it that you was like dabbling with?
It was first I think he was WSA.
WSA.
Okay, WSA. Okay. So I logged in. I'm like, man, what is this, bro? Like,
yeah.
I'm like, okay, cool. He was like, yeah, check him out, bro. Look at how he living. Went to his Instagram, seen a couple of Lambos. I'm like, damn. I was like, I want to live like that.
Yeah.
Whatever it's gonna cost me to live like that, I'm gonna do it. Like, if I don't care what's going on. Like, I'm gonna perfect this craft. Like, you feel me? I don't care.
At that moment, you know, in time that this shit was possible.
Yeah, facts.
Okay, so let's fast forward. Let's at that moment in time when you kind of saw that and that was possible. Let's fast forward. What, like a month in your journey? How was it?
A month in my journey. This is like anything in life. It's like learning a new language or something. It's always gonna be tough. It's gonna be hard to understand. But I'm like, okay, cool. This is just the initial phase. Like, once I get past this, it's like this the hardest part.
So you just kept on pushing yourself through it no matter what. You were just like, yo, you understand that it's challenging right now because it's new to you, but
it's challenging.
You're looking at the long term. You wasn't looking at the short term.
But check this out though. I've been playing ball for almost 8, 9, 10 years. Come on, man. If I just dedicate 1 year to this, sky's the limit. You feel me?
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? And then it was like, once he, like, you know, we continue to go to the gym, we'll, you know, discuss, like, every day we'll be on Zoom. I was like, okay, this is how this go. Because he actually took the course. He actually went to the 5DC.
Oh, okay. Fire.
So I'm like, okay, cool. So he's steady, you know, breaking down the charts, this, that, and the third. I'm like,
so
okay.
he's at this moment in time in your journey, he's coaching you. Like, he's telling you, like, okay, this is wrong, this is right. Like, being that big brother, but that mentor figure. Kind of, yo, shout out to him, bro. That's powerful, bro.
That's why he's still in my corner. He's still in my corner till this day. Like, he helped me get to this point. Like, who am I to ditch him? Like, you feel me? Like, who am I? Like, if he helped me get to this point, from this point he can help me get further. Like, no matter how big I get, bro. Like, you gonna always be in my corner, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
amen.
I once had nothing. You feel me? And you helped me with a $250 investment. The only reason why he told me to give him $250 is like, the only way you're going to put in the work to if
you pay for it.
Yeah, it's only
I feel like, and that's very true, because like me being like a mentor figure and everything like that in the space, I got homeboys that, you know, like I wanted to put on that, you know, like were with me in a certain part of my journey. It's like I gave them this shit for free. Like, yo, bro, like, you know, like, here's access to my signals.
They took it for granted.
And, you know, they didn't lock down. They didn't lock, and that's important, because behind money holds accountability.
Facts.
And when it comes from accountability, it forms a beautiful process in your future because it's serious. You paid something for this. Like, you got to get your money's worth, or else you're not fucking with it.
Facts. And he knew I had nothing. So he know, like, if I really wanted this, I was gonna get him that bread. You feel me?
Okay. So talk about some of the psychological points that you went through this come up. Bro, because, like, for me, it was really me versus myself during my come up. Like, how was it for you?
Facts. Same way. Me versus me. I was working like 90 hours, 90-hour weeks at FedEx. Like, if anybody knows anything about FedEx, you don't want to be there. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like me, I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I gotta have a little bit, some little bread to put in my pocket and a little bread to put in the trading account. But me, I'm an aggressive trader, so I put all the bread in the trading account. Like, I'm going without a whole lot of necessities. Like, you know, I don't need that right now. We in a pandemic.
So what you saying when you in that mode, you locked in?
I'm locked in, bro. Like, it ain't nothing else. Like, this is for me. Like, like, what else is it to do? I understand
completely. All right, so you locked in. Your boy put you on, everything like that, whatever the case may be. So, you know, we're now like a year into your journey. You're learning on the ups and downs. Like, when did you make like your first? Like, when were you profitable? At what point in your journey? Like, a year, couple months? Like, when did you become profitable?
You know what's funny, bro? It's like I was profitable like 3 months after learning the course. Like, you feel me? Well, getting into the course. This is what happened. So I'm like, bro, like, I don't really understand the WSA way. Like, bro, it's like, okay, cool. Like, it's just steady not clicking. Like, this like 2 to 3 months in. He was like, okay, cool, bro. Like, I know a guy. He was like, yeah, Drew. He was also in the WSA. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like, okay, cool. You send him my way. He was like, yeah, he's super lit. Like, I'm like, okay, cool. He was like, yeah, you probably can, relate to him more because he's like your age. Y'all probably in the same age group.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, man, he got a signal group, man. Like, join it. While you learning, you can earn. Like, I'm like, okay, cool, but send him my way. It's like back then, 2019, I think your signal group was like 120.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I'm like, I caught the dip. You feel me?
Caught at the higher low.
Facts. So I'm in your signal group. So I'm like, okay, cool. I pay I told him, I'm working 90-hour weeks. 90-hour weeks at FedEx like $1,200 a week. You feel me? Like,
bro, and I feel like I don't even want you to skip over that, not even in the slides, because like people don't understand. Like, they see the fucking now, and like they, excuse my French, but like they just don't understand like what it took to get here. Like, before anybody knew what drewizebanks, it was me and 4 walls and God every day and trading and working out at my job. You know what I'm saying? And it sounds like you went through the same conditioning, bro. Like I feel like that one-on-one time with yourself, and you kind of push and break that barrier. That pressure makes diamonds. Because like, look where you at now.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, how was that epiphany for you? Like, how was that effect? Because like, there's an epiphany that comes with that process.
How was it? I mean, it was like, I gotta keep going, bro. It's like, I gotta continue. Like, job not finished, like you said. Job not finished, bro. You gotta keep going, bro. You gotta keep going. But like, if you stop right now, what have you accomplished?
I don't want to go off on a tangent too much. So, all right. So your man tells you about me or whatever the case may be. It sounds like you purchased a learner, and so your pockets is good by then. You're making some type of consistent money through FedEx through your trading process, right? All right, cool. So then you purchased a learner, and like, what happened after that, bro?
So I purchased learner, and I had like a abandoned account. Signals, like, your signals was busting. Facts, your signal always been busting, bro. So I put abandoned account. So like 2-3 days later, I flipped the account to like another ban. So I'm like, damn, this worked.
Okay.
I'm like, bro, this worked. Like,
yeah.
Like, just think about it. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. It's a ban, but like,
you made that in a quicker amount of time than it took
working
before.
at FedEx. I'm like, I was convinced. Like, you can't tell me nothing else. Like, you feel like, I don't care who like, it works. And then I withdrew it. Like, what I did was I withdrew the bread. I went and took the ban. I went to the mall and I was like, give me that cologne, give me that bag.
Your first bread. Hold on. That's crazy because we all got what we spent our first money on.
But no, let me tell you what I spent. It wasn't for me though. Okay. It was for Josh because like I was so like just like amazed on how he was telling the truth. Like this was 100%. You feel me? So I'm like, I gotta pay them back somehow. Like I'm like at that point, I'm like, this is what I want to do. You feel me? So that was my way of paying them back. So I flipped the bread. I'm like in the account. So I say, yeah, I gotta go get him something. You feel me? And that was for him. It wasn't even for me. I didn't, it was for him.
That's crazy. So your first, when you broke even and you were finally profitable, you saying like, yo, I gotta take care of my people.
Facts, cause he put me on.
Bro,
you feel me?
Listen, bro, I feel like that's like important because like people don't understand. And when I say people, like family members, loved ones, like when you're in that mode, I call it being in that mode, right? When you locked in and when you're focused, when you're in that mode, like you don't see the outside world too much. Like it's going on, like it's passing by you, but like you're locked into what you're doing. So time is accelerating because you're investing time for your money and whatever the case may be, and you're locked in like totally different. Like, can you speak on how that impacted like your journey, like where you are now? Like, does your family members feel some type of way because you were locked in? Like, do they understand? Like,
do they feel some type of way because I was locked in? Yeah, facts. Because like I ain't gonna lie to you, I was locked in so much to where like Christmas will come around, they'll go out to other family houses. Nah, Mom, I want to stay here.
Yeah,
I want to stay here. I gotta like I see a bigger picture. Like I know what this can do for us. Like you feel me? Like, but at that point they didn't know what I was doing. I didn't want everybody else my business because once other people started getting, even though they want the best for you, but they don't. Sometimes they don't understand.
Listen, they don't understand, and then like having for me it's just like when I'm locked in, like me. I don't like speaking on things before they happen or before I know it's going to pop.
Before they hatch.
Because, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that's how you block your blessings. And me, I'm heavy on my blessings. I'm heavy connected to God or whatever the case may be. And it's just like before I speak on something, I'd rather just grind it out through. And then when it happens. And then it's like, all right, you won't see it come around full circle. Thanks. And that's fucking powerful, bro. I feel that all the way, bro. Like, especially coming from where I come from, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you in Texas getting it. Like, I was in Brooklyn doing my thing, and then I came back here to Miami doing my thing, and it's like, I feel you so much, bro, when you said you was working, like, them 90 hours a week, bro. Like, I used to work at a call center. So I'm in the call center, like, locked in. I'm talking about, bro, like, you talking about 90, like, I'm doing 90 hours a week on one job. After that 90 hours, like, if they don't put me on if I have an off day, that off day, I'm going into another job somewhere else doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, locked in. But, like, I feel like obviously you were getting like a little bit more active than me, you know what I'm saying, like doing the hard labor. Like with me, I was more so doing like call centers because call centers, you have the computer, you're doing everything. So one side of the monitor is trading view, the other side is whatever I gotta do, and I'm in there getting it. How was it, like, how did you find fucking balance working fucking physical labor? You know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do. Like, that's crazy to me.
Thanks. So, my shift was like from 3 in the morning. Like I'm waking up that early, 3 in the morning, getting off. Like I gotta be there at 3. You feel me? My shift starts at 3 in the morning.
So what session were you trading?
Trading London. Like you feel me? So like when I get off work, I go home, probably take a 2-hour, 3-hour nap. You feel me? And then I'm marking up. Then once London comes like around 10, I'll probably find an entry to scale into. You feel me? I'll probably, enter like around 10 and then like let it manage out through London session. You feel me?
Okay. All right. And just to kind of bring it back full circle, right? So, you're in the learn and earn, you made that profit, you pay for your mans, you're tasting a taste of profitability and everything like that. Like, what was it like? Because obviously you're making money off of the process. Obviously you're feeling good, you're feeling confident, your psychology's up.
And that's another thing, bro.
Go
like
ahead.
In this trading space, bro, like you can't get too high on your highs and you can't get too low on your lows. You feel me? Because check this out. All that bread I had made on my first job, I put in the trading account, blew it. You feel me?
So how much accounts did you blow, bro? Let's talk about it.
That's like it's like I didn't count it.
Yeah,
I didn't want to count it. You feel me? I don't care. I don't care if it took me 100 times blowing the account. I know it's possible.
Yeah.
But in that process, I learned that, bro, you can't get too high on your highs. You can't get too low on your. Because when I was made that little quick band off the band I put in there, I'm like, man, like I'm thinking this is an everyday thing. That's not trading. That's when the skill comes in. That's not the reality.
That's when the skill comes in for sure.
Exactly. You gotta know risk management. You gotta know, you know what I'm saying, time frame correlation. You gotta know all this other stuff that factors in with trading. You're not gonna flip your account every day. You feel me?
So how long did it take you to kind of, because like they say, I say, right, that trading is 80% psychology, 20% strategy. Like, as far as for the 80% technicals, how long do you feel like it really took you to master that?
The technicals, you could probably learn that. My little brother is probably like 9 or 10. I could probably teach him the technicals today. You feel me? But it's just the psychology. That's what's gonna hold. That's why some people are not profitable. It's psychology. You feel me? Because it's you versus you at the end of the day.
Okay, 100%. You're doing good with your trading. You're making money. Everything's consistent. Your process is flowing like really, really good, or whatever the case may be. Like, when did you start making like more money? Like, you made that band and everything like that, and like, where were you at that point in time? Like, were you still in the learner? Were you doing your own thing? Like, what was going on through your mind?
No, at that point in time where I made the band, I was in the learner. I made I made the band from the learner. It was from actually a signal that you had called. You feel me? So yeah.
And how do you like? Just like obviously, like you were learning the skill set. Obviously, that was when? That was like what 20?
That was like
2019.
It was like when the pandemic first hit.
Damn, the pandemic hit like 2019, right?
It was like 2019. Yeah.
Okay. So it's 2023 now, and obviously you're still with me. Like,
facts.
Like, how is it now? Like when I call a signal, like obviously you like, do you use it as confluence? Like, how does it work for you?
I feel like from 2019 to now, I made sure that I was gonna be like a split image of how you trade it. You feel me? Because if you could, you know what I'm saying, like accommodate all of that success, like all I got to do is just follow whatever you do. Like that's, you know what I'm saying, that's all I got to do. That's it. You giving the blueprint. You feel me? If I just follow anything you do, like I'm good, bro. Like I don't change nothing else.
What do you feel like is something that like made that 80% of that 20% of the psychology? What do you feel like is something that contributed to like, I guess, making that bigger? Because that's something that everybody struggles with, right? Like you could have like a perfect strategy, all that could be lit, but like what made you like a lot more disciplined? Did you have a trading plan? Like what was it?
You want me to be like brutally honest?
I want to be 100% honest.
It was like at times like when I knew it was me causing myself to like, fall behind, like me just like I just go in the mirror, I'd be like, man, like you the reason you know what I'm saying, you messing up, right? Like you know it's your fault, right?
You had
like,
them hard conversations
like, with myself. Like I'm in the mirror talking to myself like, bro, like
get this shit.
You not if you don't get this right, bro, you gonna be in the same position 5 years from now. You feel me? Like it's just like me versus me. Like I'm like, okay, cool, bro. Like,
bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I respect you for doing that because I tried to do that, bro. Like with myself, and like I ain't gonna lie, I was a little bitch. I started crying. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like I started crying. Like I'm the type of person, like you see, like how you could be tough on yourself. Like I could be tough on myself too, but it's just like I don't know. I get the praying, and like me, I'm a person like hard work beats talent all the time.
Yeah.
Like if you got talent, that's cool, but my hard work gonna surpass you every single time.
Every time.
And it's just like for me, it's just like I would go through my emotional bursts to get it out, and then like once I get it out, it's just like I'm good to go.
Yeah.
So it looks like you having that one-on-one talk with yourself, like that was like reconditioning yourself, like retuning, right?
Facts, because I know I just blew my account. So like, if you're in processes of like trying to better yourself and you steady going back to zero, yes, there's a problem somewhere. Like you got to find that problem. But I know in trading, it's me. Like it's me 100%. So I'm like, bro, you over leveraged on that trade, right?
Facts.
Yo, you know you the problem, right? Like you know what I'm saying. Like, I'm talking to myself just like that, but it was a little bit more brutally than that. It's like
listen, I was about to talk about the brutal. I was about to talk about the brutal. Listen, shout out to iPhone. This is iPhone 15, right?
Yeah.
This iPhone 15,
14 Pro Max.
My bad. I'm talking in the future. iPhone 14 Pro Max. So much iPhones got thrown. Yeah. So much laptops got split in half. Like, yo, this journey wasn't easy. I took it out on my technology. I'm talking about I take a trade, go in my direction, bink, crack laptop in half. Like, bruh, like, I'm telling you that to get it out and like to understand now, like, I be sitting back like, yo, bro, all I do is cost money. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, did your emotions get the best of you like that?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I couldn't afford to break a laptop. That's all I had. So it was me. I think mine kind of like, to be like for real, like it kind of like fell back to like depression. I'm like, man, like
bro. And it's like
when you know it's nothing you can do. You can't crack no iPhone. You can't crack no laptop.
But see, you're an athlete, bro. So it's just like for you, like you go work out, you get that dopamine flowing, like you're Gucci.
Yeah.
Like for me, like I'm working a job. Yeah. I'm trying to do all these things. So it's like your emotions didn't get the best of you because you had balance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's super important because like you went from being an athlete to more of a you conquering yourself psychology specialist and mastering yourself, like, but you still had that balance because you're still working out because that's all you knew.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like working out is super important. Like, if y'all listen to this, like, I want to tell y'all straight up, like, working out and trading, you're going to be a millionaire. You're going to be a billionaire.
Facts.
I'm telling you. So, like, if you're not working out, add that to your lifestyle, please.
Facts. Got to.
You got to. So, let's talk about, you know, the reason why you're here. This FTMO account, man. Like, obviously, you've been rocking with me for a while. Then, you know, like, shit, like, you done bought 2 accounts and combined them, right?
Yeah, facts.
And
400K.
400K. Fuck. 400K. How did it feel, like, coming from nothing to having, like, 400K of capital that you could trade with? Like, how did that hit you? How did you control yourself?
How did I control myself? It was real easy.
Okay.
Still haven't accomplished nothing yet. You feel me? I
Got
still
you.
haven't accomplished nothing yet. You feel me? But
Yeah.
I knew that I'm built for the pressure because if I didn't know what I was doing, I wouldn't have the 400K account. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's like, for y'all don't know, like, FTMO, like, the highest capital you can have on FTMO is like 400K.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So I knew I've passed them several times. Like, at this point, I knew, like, I've already passed it.
So you went through ups and downs before, like, being where you are now with FTMO. So you
Facts.
knew, okay.
To be honest, bro, I done failed at FTMO almost. Like, they have made their living off of me. You see what I'm saying? Like, but I knew, like, they not gonna win. I'm an athlete, so I know, like, I'm a competitor. I want to win. You feel me? I want to win. So, like, at some point, they gonna have to feel me. Like, you feel me?
Yeah, and they feel you. 161K.
Come on, bro.
Damn.
Yeah. Job not finished.
Job not finished. So let's talk about that, bro. Like, what was your, bro? Like, first and foremost, bro. Like, congratulations, bro. Like,
Appreciate it. I've
been praising you, but it's just like, bro, like, to do what you did on a prop firm. A prop firm, you got daily requirements. You got overall requirements. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're capped. Like, how did you handle building that account to where you built it? Because I think you almost built to damn near 30%.
Yeah. No, it was about 50, 55%. Almost after.
Okay. Shit. Yeah. Okay.
At some point, it was about 50%. But it
happens. Give and take.
So how did I manage the emotions of, like, just that responsibility?
Yeah.
It's just like, you built for this, bro. Like, can't nothing phase you.
Okay.
Can't nothing phase you.
Okay, let me ask you a question, right? Because this is crucial. I feel like everybody, they psych themselves out psychologically with that first trade on the prop firm. Like, how was your first couple of trades? Were you lose? Were they wins? Like, what was that like?
No, my first trade, I knew, like, anytime in trading, like, while your psychology is, like, at 100%, your first trade got to be, like, one of those trades that that's, like, one of those trades that like, if you've been practicing, like, your skill set, you should know how to get pips. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, you should know how to do that. So your first, even if you got to wait a week or two, that first trade that I take, it's gonna be a winner.
It's everything.
It's gonna be a winner. You feel me?
Okay, so what if you would have took that first trade, right, and, like, it was a learning opportunity? Like,
now that's when I go back to my technicals.
Okay.
Risk management. Risk management got to be on point. If that first one is a losing, I got to make the loss back.
Okay, so what you doing? Are you adjusting your risk management? Like, what are you doing?
Got to adjust it. So if I'm on that first trade, I know if my psychology is 100%. I mean, if my risk management is 10%. I know if I lose that one, I gotta cut it in half the next trade. You feel me? Just to make that loss that I just.
So you're saying, like, after. Obviously, you're an aggressive type of trader.
Yeah, facts.
You're saying, like, after, like, what's your stop losses looking like?
It's about 10 to 12 pips, bro.
The same as me.
Facts.
Damn.
Yeah. That's
okay,
where it
you
come
in
from.
there. Yeah.
That's where it come from.
Yeah. Okay. So you're in the trade. You know what I'm saying? You get stopped out. So what you're doing? You're cutting your risk management and, like, like half.
You gotta cut it in half. You gotta make that. You gotta make that loss that you lost back. You feel me? So you can be back at break even.
Okay. So
you don't want to continue to go back into draw down and keep losing trades if you lost the first one. You got to make what you just lost back. That's the only, because the more you lose trades, the more your psychology is taking a hit. So you got to recover that.
So it's
psychology.
like a jab at your brain.
Facts.
Fuck yeah.
It's like boxing, bro. You got to once you take that first hit, now you gotta defend yourself. Like, okay, cool, I gotta. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Yeah. Like, so during your process of, like, building the account and everything of the such, like did you ever like what was like your first biggest trade on that shit?
The first trade that I took and I made profit.
What was the lot size?
I ain't gonna lie to you. Once that first trade went into profit, scaled in, I think I was roughly up about 80 to 90 lots on a prop firm.
Damn.
But the only way you can do that is if your first trade is immaculate.
Yeah.
You feel me?
So your first trade was immaculate. So that's
it went up like GJ was like at a low. You feel me? We was at a low. It was at like all time low. It was in consolidation.
Question: you just said something that was key. GJ, like, is that the only pair you trade?
Yeah, facts.
What is it like to just trade one pair only?
You got to, because like you said in your course, like trading a pair is like learning a female. You feel me? You got to know how she move. You got to know what she like, what she don't like, what time she like to get up, what time she go to work. You feel me? What time she gonna be bringing the food home. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to know all that.
That's that sugar mama vibes, yeah.
And the only way you'll be like as a beginner be successful, you gotta only trade one pair. You feel me?
I really feel so.
Master your strategy first.
I really feel so, bro. Like, that's key. Like, the trade, like I look at all the other traders out there, and it's like, it's cool. They traded multiple pairs or whatever the case may be. But it's just like, I've been trading GJ for like 5-6 years now.
You only need one pair, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? All you need is about 50 to 60 pips a week. Bro, you be consistent. You be consistent with that. That's all you need is 50 to 60 pips.
So I'm glad you said that. Like, how does your take profits work? Like, for me, like, at least for me, like, per trade, like, per position, that position has to max out at like 50 to 80 pips for me.
Yeah.
Like, how's it for you?
Me, it's the same way, but I'm aligning my TPs with structure. I'm always looking left to get right.
Okay. Bro, can you say that again?
I'm always looking left to get right, bro. So if I'm projecting this take profit to be at this high or this lower high or higher low, like, yes, I got to take profit there because price, it certainly, shows some type of effect at that point. So when it gets back to this point, I know that it's gonna have some type of reaction. So take profit, reset your psychology, get back in. If you're a trader, you know how to get pips. If you're a true trader, you know how to go in the markets and, you know what I'm saying, go get your bread.
Yes, bro. And it's like, bro, obviously I teach a lot, and you know what I'm saying, and I give back a lot, but it's just like to have, bro, like, you don't even know how this feels. Like, this is better than a birthday gift. This is better than like this is better than me go buying a car or buying anything, bro.
And that's because that's because you truly care of, like, you know, helping your community be better than you. Like, you feel me? Like, you don't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? If someone's better than you, don't care. Like, you feel
bro,
me?
listen, thank God you up here with me.
You giving back so much game to where, like, ain't no way we got to boss up. You feel me?
Shitting me? Yo, listen, so you told me you got something nice here for me, and this is a little surprise. So let me see. Damn.
Yeah. One of them. Big boy purchase.
So hold on, bro. Hold on. What the fuck? Yeah. Hold on. So you done took 60% of your capital and reinvested it back into yourself.
You got to.
Bro.
That's where the real wealth is.
Bro, how does that feel, bro? Because, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, when I first made my bet, I did not do that. That's a powerful decision, bro. Like watch this. My first big payout on FTML was like a little 30 ball. Yeah. I ain't even gonna lie. And then, like, shout out to my boy Raul, because he's the one that put me onto that. The whole FTMO, like, during that season, right? And it's just like, my first day, I gave my mom a little bit of bread, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, I don't want to buy me some Dior's, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, the rest, I done put it in a trading account. But it's like, bruh, you just invested, like, bro, it's like you went all in on yourself. Yeah. Like, let's talk about that, bro. That's important because, like, there's so much things that you could have done with this.
But I had to keep that focus, bro. Like I said, like I started the podcast. Job not finished.
Job not
you
finished.
That's
bro.
That's not nothing, bro. I can't go. It's a whole nother segment. Maybe about 130 bands. About 30% of that going into taxes.
Facts.
You feel me? Like we talking about big boy talk now. Like Uncle Sam want his cut. So now let me reinvest in more bread so I can go get some more money, pay Uncle Sam. Now I'm living at a different it's levels, bro. Like, you feel me? Once you get to another level, okay, yeah, I go to the mall and spend 10 bands without even worrying about it. Okay. Yeah. But that's when I get there. I'm still like this. Job not finished, bro.
It's a time and a place, man. So what you saying, just because you had your higher high, you understand that you got to pull back for that higher low to go higher.
Come on, bro. It's a trend.
In fact,
You see what I'm saying?
it's a trend.
It's a trend.
Yeah, I like that, man. I like that. So you did what like a lot of people are striving to do, bro. And I know you said like job not finished. Like how bro? Because at one point in time, you had like 200K.
Yeah, about 200K.
Like I saw that shot. Like damn, like he's about to go for that 500K record. Like, like at that moment in time, like you know you're trading with the trend. Like how did you feel with your trading process?
I'm like, okay. It was like at that point I knew that like, yeah, bro, like you can be the best at this. You feel me? Like you can be whoever you say you want to be. That gave me that like confidence of like, yeah, like you him. Like you feel me? Like you are him. Like at one point, yeah. I was number one on FTML leaderboards. They gave me like all the confidence in the world. Anything you put your mind to, bro, you can do it,
bro. And I feel like that's important, bro, because like, bro, how long did this journey take you, bro?
I mean, this is 2023. You know, it took me since like 2019. This is
and it's like
ups and downs. Like you feel me?
And you locked in your focus. Like if you could give any advice to your younger self to obviously shorten that time gap, what would you say to yourself?
Don't get in your own way.
Don't get in your own way.
That's the ultimate that's the ultimate advice. Don't get in your own way. That's what trading has taught me. Don't get in your own way. You feel me? This because like the stuff I'm accomplishing now, I could have been accomplished that, but I was in my own way. You know.
Yeah, no, that's facts, bro. Sheesh, that's facts. Listen, man. So we're here. You know, you done got your payout. Like, what's next for you, bro? Like, what's next?
It's more levels, bro. What's next is just more levels, being around more people, like more like-minded people. You know, I gotta be around more like-minded people because at any point this can be taken. You feel me? So I gotta be structured around people who's wanting to see me elevate. I can't go back to zero. At this point, I can't go back to zero, bro, because I know that going back to zero. That's not how you wanna live your life. Continuously being stagnant.
100%, 100%. And like, let me ask you a question. Like, what do you do to kind of like for me, like I'm heavy into God, bro. Like I feel like God plays like a big role in like my psychology because like it's who I give my faith to. I give it to Him so He can give it back into myself. Like, what do you do to keep yourself aligned? Like if you have a bad day in the market, like what do you do? Like how do you handle a learning opportunity?
How do I handle a learning? I just walk away from the charts. Just close it. It's treat it like a 9 to 5. Like, okay, cool. If you had a bad day today, close it. Come back tomorrow. Reanalyze. Trading is like you gotta study the charts more than you take a trade.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying?
So how do you study the charts, bro? Like
you gotta treat it as a business.
You gotta treat it as a business. Okay. Like
you said how do I study the charts?
Yeah.
So weekends, the market's closed.
Okay.
So that's how I'm putting up my shots. I call it putting up shots. So like I gotta draw 100 trend lines. I gotta draw 100 zones. I gotta go back and back test. I gotta do this. So when the market is actually in real time, I'm on top of my game. It's like Steph. Like when he taking shots from half court. Like you feel me? So I gotta be on. That don't just come because he say he want to go to the arena and just on game day and just shoot a 3 from half court. He been practicing that. You see what I'm saying? Like his shot, he's been practicing that. So that's why I call it putting up shots. So I'm 100 trend lines. It's mandatory. Before anybody call me on my phone, oh man, let's go out to a bar this weekend. Yeah. Nah, bro. I gotta put up shots.
I'm locked in.
I gotta work on what's best for me.
And like, bro, you look at all the people that's great, like, the rappers, the entertainers, whoever it is, like, they never stop working on their craft. Like you said, job not done, bro.
It's
like
not done,
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, this is the great thing about when people come up, bro. Like, I'm learning a lot off of you, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah. Like, even me being at a certain level, I'm still forever a student of the game.
Got to.
It don't matter how high up a ladder you are, bro. Like, I'm still a student to the game, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, like, bro, you dropping gems on me. You changing my life right now. Yeah. Like, I know you said I changed your life. You're changing my life right now, dog. And it's just like, bro, like, your heart is in the right place. Like, you're doing everything right, bro. You're doing everything right, bro. And it's just like, it's only up from here. And it's just like, I personally feel like you got your head on your shoulders, bro. You know what you're doing, bro. And it's just like, how do you go about like setting goals for yourself? Like obviously, like, you've come into this new style of wealth. Like, obviously, you have the right people in place to help you, you know, maintain your capital. But obviously you've seen both sides, like the athlete side, you know, the Forex side of how quickly making money. Like, how do you handle, like if you need, right now, if you need to go pay for something, how do you handle that, bro?
How do I handle, so basically what you're saying is, how do I handle, like, the wealth that I have at this point?
Yeah, bro, because, like, I just saw I was in this, right. And this is like, you know, like you could have went, like you said, went and bought anything, but you said job not done. Like right now, bro, if you need to go buy something, like how do you handle that?
Live below my means.
Okay.
You feel me? I gotta live below. See, right now I'm pitting myself as if I'm back at zero. You know what I'm saying? So like I don't got nothing. You feel me? So it's back in the trading. So like, you know, and instead of me going to go get the latest Nikes, I'll probably go to Goodwill and buy something. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Mm-hmm. So it's just like live below your means. The Dior, the Louis, all that. It's gonna be a time and place for that. You know?
You're gonna be able to do it the right way.
Do it the right way.
So let me ask you a question. Like for me right now, bro. Like I guess because of the level I'm at or the status that I'm at or whatever the case. Fuck status. The level that I'm at right now. Like when I personally want something, I take it out on the markets. Like I don't spend none of my money. Like GJ gonna pay for that. Yeah. Like if I want to like right now. My flight, like I'm about to go fly out. By the time y'all watching this, I'm probably gonna be in like the A or probably Cali or wherever the case may be. Yeah. Like I make GJ pay for my shit, like up front. Like, how does that feel, bro? Like, bro, because we basically print money. Yeah. Like on site, like we want something, we print money. Like, how does that feel, bro?
How does it feel? I mean, it feels good. I ain't gonna lie to you. It feels amazing.
Like, do you understand it though? Like,
at some points, I'll be like, dang, did I just do that? Like, did I just make $100K in 10 minutes? Like, you feel me? Like, but it'd be like,
how does it feel, bro? How does it feel to have that epiphany, bro? Like, cause like, bro, like right now, I kid you not. Like, I called a move and we're up. Let me see. Hold on. That shit up. Let me see. I called a move and like, I kid you not. Like, I'm up. GJ's at 162,630 right now. Oh, yeah, we're floating 60 pips. Yeah. 60 pips. And it's just like, what? I took that trade like around like, I want to say 11, 12. And it's just like, I made like 60 pips has paid for my shit for the day. Yeah. Like, how does that feel, bro? Like, do you look at the money aspect of it? Like, what do you look at? Like, are you setting goals? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, about 60 pips.
So like, that's your average that you look for, like 60 pips.
60 pips, because on any account size, 50 pips can change your life.
50 pips. So you saying that you take like per trade, you take profit at 50 pips.
50 pips. That's where I'm. Or if it gives me a scaling opportunity at 50, or if it gives me a scaling opportunity at 50 pips, I'll scale in. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about you gotta know what you're doing for real. You know.
Got you. Say no more.